Joe Samaniego from Grid Network welcoming you to Rookie Stripes, an informative series on understanding the basics of auto racing. Today we'll go over the different types of racing vehicles, recognize the main differences between each vehicle, and race vehicles within each category. There are many other vehicles that we're not going to cover today, such as drag racing and off-road truck racing, but we'll cover those in a future episode. We'll start off with American open wheel racing. American open wheel is one of the oldest forms of auto racing in the United States. The most recognized event annually is the Indianapolis 500-mile race on Memorial Day weekend. American Open Wheel Series consists of the following: IndyCar, Indy Lights, Indy Pro 200, US Formula 2000, Formula Challenge, as well as USAC Silver Crown, Sprint Cars, and various other series. While primarily based in the United States, IndyCar has held events overseas in the past, but primarily mostly events in North America. Oval racing is very common in American open wheel racing. Electric racing. Electric racing is the newest form of motorsports. While there has been past races and specially made cars using electric technology, there was no full-time series until Formula E arrived. That is the first electric car racing series under the FIA. It has expanded electric car racing, and we're seeing new series such as Extreme E coming out in 2021. The big difference: there are no mechanical parts in the engine, no petrol fuel, and the cars are very silent. The aerodynamics is key to reduce drag to maximize efficiency of traveling as much distance with the limitations of the battery. The main limitation of the electric cars is the battery life. The battery, if it goes out, unlike a car where you can just refuel, you need to recharge that battery, and that might take more time. Such series as Formula E has it where the cars must complete the race with one battery, no recharging capabilities. So it's going to be really interesting to see how electric car racing develops in the future. Motorcycles. Motorcycle racing has been around early since the creation of the motorcycle. It started on wooden tracks and has grown to Grand Prix and off-road style events. The most well-known event in motorcycle racing is the Isle of Man race. Internationally, the Federation in International Motorcycles and the United States AMA, American Motorcycle Association, are sanctioning bodies of most events across the world. There are many feeder systems across the United States to get riders into motorcycle racing at a young age. Open wheel. The FIA is best known for its top series, the Formula One World Championship. Formula One is best known for such major events like the Monaco Grand Prix, Silverstone British Grand Prix, and Monza Italian Grand Prix. It is home of some of the best teams like Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes. The races are globally, and it's the most expensive series because it's the least spec series compared to all other series. A spec series means all the teams have the same parts, whereas a non-spec series requires teams to develop their cars and parts. There are plenty of feeder systems including Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula Regionals, and many other across the globe. It is not uncommon to see an IndyCar driver make the transition to Formula One. This includes Juan Pablo Montoya, Jack Villeneuve, and Alex Zanardi. Rally cars. Rally car racing is best known for racing not on closed circuit tracks, but open circuit events such as public roads. They set up for all types of terrain, such as gravel, tarmac, and even snow. It consists of street stock cars modified for the off-road terrain. The open circuit layout means they don't race in laps but rather against the clock. There are special stage events and rallycross racing which has introduced side-by-side competition. World Rally Championship is seen as the premier series when it comes to rally car racing. One of their biggest events is the Rally Monte Carlo. Rallycross is growing in popularity It even was featured in the ESPN X Games for a while, and it's more spectator friendly since you could fill up one venue for all the fans to watch the race. Stock cars. Stock cars is most commonly associated with NASCAR. NASCAR is an organization in the United States, short for the National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing. It is seen in the United States, Canada, Mexico, and Europe. However, there are different types of stock car racing across the globe. This includes touring car, which is very popular in Europe, Australian supercars, very popular in Australia, including their biggest event, the Bathurst 1000. In the United States, one of the most accessible ways of car racing is stock car racing. Stock car racing in dirt tracks and local tracks across the United States enables drivers to find a street stock car, modify it to the racetrack, and go racing. There are also different levels of local stock cars, such as late models and Baby Grand Series, which features more spec series to keep costs down for beginner racers. Some of the major events worldwide for stock cars include the Daytona 500, the Bathurst 1000 for the Australian supercars, and the Southern 500 for NASCAR. So to recap, we covered 6 different categories of racing. American open wheel racing, mainly headlined by IndyCar, electric vehicle racing, headlined by Formula E, motorcycle racing, which you'll find MotoGP, open wheel racing, Formula 1, rally car racing, World Rally Championship, and stock cars, which you see NASCAR and the Australian SuperCars series. All these series are featured in the Grid Ranking, which you can follow at gridranking.com. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Grid Network on YouTube. We also have a Patreon page. We'd love to have your support and keep the Grid Network growing to provide you with more motorsports coverage in the future. My name is Joe Samniego. Thank you for watching.